So I just put all these pulls on my cabinets this morning. All my cabinets got drawer pulls, I got knobs. Now I'm going to adjust the doors because these do not line up. Okay, before anyone rips me on the comments. So in order to adjust them, all cabinet doors and drawers have adjustments. Okay, these ones happen to have a screw right here that goes, if you unscrew either direction, it goes left and right, so side to side. And then it has one right here that goes up and down, okay? If you have to move the whole thing, you can take this one main screw out on the top and bottom and move the whole thing down, screw it in, and then make your adjustments this way and this way, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do right now. These do not line up. I'm gonna make them line up. Pay attention. So I'm gonna remove the two main screws, drop the whole door down. Perfect on the bottom. So sometimes you don't have to take those main screws out that are holding the door. Sometimes you can just slightly back them off and the thing can move up and down. These I couldn't, okay? The screws were put in at the factory. There's like a little groove. They were put in tight to the top. So without taking the screw out, I couldn't drop it down. Does that make sense? This is in the middle. Could have backed them out a little and slid it down. Not on this one. So now you can probably see that these don't line up. The handles look crooked. I'm gonna do the same thing, okay? If I can adjust, I'll drop it down. If not, take the screws out, drop the whole thing, make sure it's flush, tighten it up, make sure these look good, and then I can stop messing with side to side, up and down, right? All right, so I dropped both doors down all the way so that the bottom of each door matches the bottom of the cabinet. You can tell by looking at your eyeballs that this one looks lower than this one right here. So now I'm gonna go to that adjustment, that happy side or up and down. Open this bad boy up. This adjustment right here, okay? Not all of these are exactly the same either, by the way. Some of them work differently, but all of them will come with some kind of instruction on how to do it. Or hit YouTube and find the one that you have and go there. So I'm using this instead of this for these adjustment screws, because if you use this, you could strip them out, okay? Too much power. I can control my power. So I do a little bit like this. Not perfect. Do a little more. Oh, look at that. Perfect, just like the Celtics were almost perfect in the playoffs. Anyway, so you can see this right here. That screw sits inside of this bracket and this thing glides back and forth. If you turn it this way, I think the opposite way, it pulls it this way. If you move it the other way, it pulls it that way, which takes your cabinet door and goes this, does this and this, which squeezes this opening. Because what I'm looking for is for these to look nice and flush, but also for this reveal of this line to look the same all the way up and down, okay? If you have it looks like this on the bottom, then you go up top, it looks gigantic. You can look inside your cabinets and see all your freaking goldfish. Stupid, okay? So you gotta adjust the whole thing so it looks uniform all the way up. Does it? Nope, looks a little bigger on the top. So I'm gonna see if I can adjust the other screw and see if that moves it at all. If not, I'll go up and I'll adjust the top ones. Now, it's a hell of a lot better. All right, so there's also another thing that you can do. These are slow close, watch. Or soft close, or whatever the hell they call them. See how they shut? They don't go ba-bap, ba-bap. All right, right on this thing right here, okay? See that little nub? There's a little tab. Oh, sorry, my hand's in the way. All right, right here. See that little white lever? It's got a line going through it, that little tiny white thing. You can click that thing down, up. It's an adjustment to how fast or how slow that this thing closes, that the door closes. So that would be how you adjust it right there. So you might need a little flathead screwdriver. If it's shutting too fast or too slow, pop it down. It might go faster, pop it up, it'll go slower. We'll try it. All right, so we're gonna push that little lever up or down, see how this thing works. Let's watch it without touching it. That's pretty good. I don't even think I have to touch it, but let's touch it anyway. I like to touch it, see what happens. All right, I touched it. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Not sure which one's better. Ooh, that's too fast. Ooh, that shut it off. Let's pop it back up. Yeah, a little click, click. Ready? That's the one. All right, so we're not gonna touch shit. This one too works just as good. Ready? Soft close. Now you know. If you have this kind right here, look for that little white tab. That'll adjust if they slam or you set them the other way and they Alrighty, Whitey.